These docks are reserved for Envoy Badir.
You know, if you just tell me where the clavicle is, I'd get...
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh, probably died at sea. Good riddance. Ugh, shit.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how. And why?
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? I did my time in the Rawatayan Navy. I'm good, as long as you talk real slow.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say. They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? Maybe it's better if you don't mention me at all. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how? Well, that must have been awful. I mean, considering everything that happened. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the dead fire, and death spat her back out. Not if you value your life.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwig later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Well, room and left its beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
It's not polite to stare. Watch where you go. Wouldn't want to test me.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Walter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
what harm could some do on it? Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you don't want Kai.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. I don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because
So you do care.
I lied to the garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out? The living lands are a date.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice... and I promise a safe and... I'm
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind. I can't believe how rude everyone is around here. It wouldn't kill them to think about it, at least. How hard could it be to find a watcher? I was afraid you'd say that. I need to speak to one, fast. Something. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do? Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin, gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you... I'm sorry, but... I don't... Thank you.
I already told her I don't want to be involved.
Move along, please.
I'm with you. I'm not moving. I'm not. Don't think you can come over here and try to strong arm me too. First get the leaves, these letters won't turn up.
Lardy. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place? godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. I'm not assuming the worst yet. I'm sure he's just indisposed.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3 this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring it. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios.
Well, that's our marching orders then. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your Emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here? Besides curiosity as to why a foreign war hero was sent to the frontier, I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Claviger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it, especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Claviger accompanied your ambassador. Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of it. They say people afflicted with it have strange. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms, until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likely. Good thing you're... That must have been... I guess I was... A settlement called Thirdmore. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. Yeah. Anyway. I joined up with the Rawatayan. I was part of our campaign to establish... Not that long before, but yeah. Back then, we were returning to our ancestral homeland. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to... Yeah, the Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time, and it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us. Some fell apart. Some others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies. Hey, there were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no... As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. Yeah, it just took me a little long. Being part of a squad kept me... By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. I think. Holler if you need anything else. Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Incoming Zara. This one's mine. This one's mine.
Seek!
Those arms must have been scavenging supplies too. I was just getting warmed up. I think there's something on the upper floor. You might be able to reach it from outside. Oh, look, Paradise. It's a ladder. The resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Give me You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp. What am I hitting? Aim where? Take your best shot. Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
I'm sick!
Let's see what you got. On your right. Not looking. Over here! Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. Coming in hot. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's trying to do. Let's see what we got. That's a bad way to go. Good find.
Sick!
Over here!
I'm sick!
One for you! Here it comes. Usually venture out here. What's got them riled up?
Beyond sick! Beyond sick!
What am I hitting?
Beyond sick!
Something here feels off. Let's see what I got.
I'm sick!
It breathes. It is close.
we're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after. I'm sick! Come and get me!
That's a cloud. What happened?
Oh, you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after. I'm sick! I'm sick!
Not looking so good.
I'm sick!
Let's see what he's got. One for you!
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened? Man, another glorious match.
poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. But keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Well, anything. You might have noticed the Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. Not before I've had the chance to tidy up some unfinished business. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. Did you? We lost contact with our coastal detachment days ago. I was hoping for better news. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Well, that's encouraging. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.